Alright. Bring this down. Happy Friday, everybody. I figured I'd start a little bit early today because I didn't stream yesterday. Like I said, I was going to. Because I figured out a few things from the last time I played. I figured I'd start a new game. Turn down a little bit. Here. Let's overwrite the save file. Just,
People of Walton, this is your mayor, John Ward. Now, I want to take a moment to thank y'all for your patience and resolve in these most challenging times. It's that Southern spirit, it's that Texas grit that gives me full confidence that we'll not only get through this crisis, but come out stronger on the other side. I only wish I could be here to see it, huh? However, folks, I regret to announce that today I'll be moving my office to a secure spot outside the city limits. Now, no need to go assuming the worst. All right. This move is strictly to facilitate better coordination with our boys in uniform, who are at this very moment putting together a surefire plan to retake our city and eradicate the... Huh? This can't wait. They're where? Just give me a minute. So just, hold tight, secure your homes, and I assure you...
Hello?
The tide will turn. God bless you. God bless you.
I'm not sure if anyone out there is still listening to this trash. But if you are, know this. Nobody is coming to help you. There's no plan. Look. What they did, it's wrong. It's all wrong. We are trapped. And staying here isn't an option. You have to get out. Escape the city any way you can. Get out now.
Yeah, I'm not gonna go through all of these, but yeah, definitely Penny or like easy mode starting out. I might not choose them. And Tracy and Wayne or Daryl and Leo. Seem like they could be fun. Bad cook, so I don't want him to cook. I might just give Tracy and Wayne. And I'll probably still do the tutorial just because. For your place. Wednesday, August 20th, 1980. This shelter won't do. The barricades are in bad shape and there's barely enough here to survive. We need to move to a new shelter as soon as possible and then find a way to escape this hellhole. First goal is to find a new shelter and move in. Take the lockpick. Always. Sometimes there's locked doors. And as for Tracy, if there's anything we can craft. I already don't remember what items we start with. Not a lot. Well, we're going to need a lockpick again. So one of the things I figured out, as I get more survivors, we can scavenge multiple areas. I was kind of under the dumb assumption of, you know, when you pick somebody to scavenge, that's all you can do. So, like, even though I had like 4 or 5 people, I was only scavenging once per phase. You do interact, tape, resource, metals, resource for crafting. Tab user inventory. You can push against doors to peek in. To make it noise. Couple meats, vegetables, cooking. Use the vantage point telescope. Unlock new locations to scavenge. Discovered Old Ballard, Value Records, Texway Gas Heart Station. Scissors. They have low durability, low damage, good speed, and no noise. Decrypt, sneak behind, and press E to stealth kill. And that is why we brought the lock. Hatchet, which is better durability, slightly better damage. Right, scissors didn't break. It's nice. Well, it's nighttime. Undead attack. The undead hurled themselves against the barricades. We managed to hold them back this time. We did 1 damage to the barricades. They attack every phase. And the longer we're in a location, the more damage they'll start to do. But you see, like, this is a potential shelter. We can move, and that will reset, like, the threat meter. So we can technically move to the value records, move back to Schrader Street, and that will reset our threat meter. So they'll still, like, they'll go back to doing like 1 damage. So that was something else I didn't know. So let's take the scissors. Those will probably break on our next stealth kill. She might as well sleep. Don't hit. Oh. Because I only have the one location. Move the zombie threat to make the shelter viable. These are now destroyed. Electric guitar makes a lot of noise.
You kicked him out.
So that door's blocked. We have to find our way around. I get too aggressive. I think that happened last time too. That happens a lot. Too aggressive. I don't want to wait. I don't necessarily need to loot everything because when I move in, I automatically get the items I didn't loot. Let me get this vantage. To the right. There's nothing over here. Discover Griffiths and Sons Hardware, Jay's Motel. So that is all of the threats. Just in case. Three barricades, fine, because we're moving. Your survivors to the shelter. Survivors assigned to stations or map locations will be unassigned. Any crafting and process will be cancelled or reimbursed. Tracy's getting hungry. Basics of Into the Dead are darkest days. You need to figure these skills and be resourceful to keep your survivors alive and seek an escape from the escalating danger that besiegers won't. They got a free attack. So we do need a cooking area. Might as well. We need plain area. Let's get a workbench going. We need to keep our eye out for hungry. Play base resources. Base resources and food. Valor. That and paint is loud. Just need a dismantling bench at some point. Let's go ahead with this. Valor, Thursday, 20. Don't really want to sneak attack right by him. Cloth. I'm just gonna camp here till they forget about me. Wait for him to turn around. Any of these ones would go. Just gonna go up. Just go up. Goes up the head. Thanks for equipment more than anything. But oh, you have a guest. Alright. I'm gonna move my hand. The heal. Unbelievable. That senior old bastard Hardwick took a shot at me last night. The last time I got near his trailer, ain't no doubt he's hiding something valuable in there. Found location unlocked, Hardwick's trailer. Hey, thanks for the follow. So we found Harshall Presbyterian, fire station number 8. Hope you're doing good. Love this game. Yeah, so I started playing earlier, like a couple of weeks ago, and decided to start a new game because I figured out a few things I hadn't. Nice. 20. But yeah, like I figured out a couple things I hadn't kind of realized. Tortoiseshell cat. I don't know. My roommate's the one who adopted her. But she is incredibly clingy to colors. Yeah, she's like, yeah, brown, black. Female, yeah. Let's not go back in. The whole house is like crawling with zombies now. And here comes the other cat. Alright. So, yeah, I don't know if you can see him that well. Oh, where'd he go? Oh, he's... we have 2 cats. Oh, he's climbing up. You can see my messy room, but he's, you know, white and gray, black. So my roommate and I call him the president because he was the first one we had. His name is Jeff. He's climbing up on my bed now. And the one on my lap is our vice president, Bear. And they're like complete opposites of each other. Because Bear loves attention, Jeff does not. I'm always happy to find Into the Dark player. Yeah, like this is a fun game. I liked. Oh man, that's a lot of it. I had to come back. I like this War of Mine. And this strange markings. Strange markings spray painted onto the steel. Boot prints have been pressed into the mud nearby. Someone's been here recently. So we've discovered our first lead, strange markings. One of 2 escape routes. I have to collect my thoughts. Yeah, so I liked this War of Mine, but I know, like, you know, some people might not be into like the whole realism aspect. So I think like this is if you like the art style and gameplay of this War of Mine, but you just kind of turned off by it, I would definitely recommend this. Wishlist, but never played it. I know it was like $3 recently. I don't know if the sale's over or not, but again, like it's in similar gameplay style. You know, like the side-scrolling, base building, survival, but it's like a war-torn Eastern European Kind of like, no, like Bosnian kind of war deal. What's wrong with Diane and Sebastian? Just made my first go. Nice. Yeah, I did. My first playthrough was Daphne and Penny, and I didn't. Like, I should have kind of figured out with their skills that they would be just kind of like easy mode, but I did not realize like how easy it really was with just like those two getting started. So we got some stuff. Yeah, like it's because like Daphne can make food and medicine. Penny's like an expert scavenger, like silent. He's getting sleepy and he's a little bit banged up. Yeah, so we're gonna need that soon. Might as well make another lockpick. So this is just kind of a rest period. Yeah, like I'm trying not to like meta game and like finding like the best survivors. Just hungry. Do I have? I don't have any junk food. It's like I'm just kind of, you know, scavenging locations, and if I'm trying not to remember areas they were. I'll just make her cook. That's where we started. I'm just playing. Yeah, like I don't mind like people who, hey, meow, meow, Bubba. Like I don't mind and I forget stuff, but yeah, I'm making mad. Yeah, like the first time I was playing, I was just accepting everybody. That's kind of how I play. I don't really turn down anyone, like even if their skills aren't good. Because especially like early on, it's like even if somebody's bad, that's still another person you can use to scavenge. Do need more weapons. Need the dismantling station. Is also cooking. Yeah, it's still early game. I need everything. I'm not just gonna leave him exactly. Oh, excuse me. And anything with a 2-star weapon. Some food, medical, some weapons. Taxi department. Also, getting up there. I go to the church. The taxi is kind of getting up there in threat. Might leave some of their freaking weird, but I ran into really any. Yeah, I don't remember. Can't be. I know there was like the kind of sleazy. I don't know if you ran into him, but there is like a kind of like a used car salesman type guy. I still rescued him, but like it was still kind of like, ooh, like if I were to leave anybody, yeah. I was like, if I were to leave anybody, he would be the one. Crafting supplies. We're going back to check that room after he leaves. I don't remember. Yeah, I don't remember if I ever went back or not. This guy turned around or does not. So. I hear a radio. God, it's been a while since I rescued him. I don't remember. Last door to the right block, right side of the map. I know, yeah. There's like I know there's like a few places like that. Speaking of, I think there's somebody in the church actually, sort of similar, where there's a door that's locked. Yeah, usually once I scavenge someplace, I don't usually bother going back unless I leave a lot of stuff. It's like this church, I'm probably gonna have to come back for again. Speaking of, that's one of the survivors we can get. But yeah, that's especially a good point. I don't care for the pills. Have a dismantling station yet? Yeah, I've got to go up and around in order to get to him. Both of these, right? And I had to work out some technical issues to be able to keep going. Was it just like a gameplay bug or something you encountered? Because I haven't. Luckily, I have not ran into anything major. I've had like a few bugs and glitches where like I'll get stuck on stairs. Oh, outdated chipset. I found another lead for the strange markings. Some odd graffiti on the back fence of the churchyard. An old stormwater grate sits nearby, clogged with leaves. Yeah, like, that's good. Drivers for CPU. Yeah, like I've definitely had like weird instances where I'll try fighting on like up or around steps, and like just my character will kind of get stuck. But like other than that, like nothing seriously like game breaking so far. Another vantage point. Found wash and dry laundromat. Bring a book, sit back at your local self-service. Demons still watering the streets. So that Raoul was a chemist, Feather Fist. Jewelry recipes give extra alcohol and fuel. Blunt weapon damage reduced, sensitive stomach, increased chance of being sick from eating uncooked food. Well, he's the first survivor we've met, so we're happy to have him. Sometimes climbing glitch and fall through the floor. And that, yeah, I've had. Oh my god. It's so tempting to ring the bell. I don't know what happens, but I don't want to find out. I've had times where I've clipped through the environment because I'll get a prompt to like stealth kill on the other side of like a wall. And not like a doorway or anything, but like an actual wall, and I'll just clip through to the outside. You know what? Just for you, I will see what happens. Because I think I rang it my first time playing, but I didn't stick around to see what happened. I'm very tempted to find out if, like... So I'm guessing, if I had to think, all of the zombies in the, probably the church... Oop, I didn't mean to do that. I'm guessing all of the zombies inside are now awake. I can definitely hear a lot of moaning now. Oh yeah. Because it's like when we entered, you know, we went through all the pews, and there were a lot of like sleeping zombies. Yeah. You head off. Yeah, that's cool. Thank you. Yeah, thank you for coming in. Thank you for the follow. I hope you have a good Friday. So, okay. But I don't really have a set schedule. Just usually whenever I'm in the mood. So usually like Thursday nights, Fridays, maybe Saturdays. But yeah, you take care. Maybe I'll see you again. Just hungry. Need a dismantling station. Portable beds now that we have 2 people. Can we build a medical area going? So we're making bolt cutters nice. I don't really think we need them right now, though. Do need some more weapons. Barricades. Raoul is drained. Go another weapon and a lot. So you're gonna have to work again, so I'm gonna send Wayne to sleep. Send Tracy. What weapons do we have? Just have the one weapon. So she's gonna go in the communal area. So now you sleep. Either of you was none of you do anything. None of them really do anything with weapon or weapon crafting. I can't craft anything right now. Vacation with no zombie. Very little. Go back to old. See if we can get things. Because I'm wondering if the zombies in the church are asleep again. Follow. It's definitely not good. Just booking it. Okay. To move. 2 barricades left, so we definitely need to move. Makes sense. So and wait. Free the penal area. Just hold on to those. Mark you until we get some weapons. Yeah, so let's go to the gas station. Sleep. Yeah, I can upgrade. Let's go. Communal area. Medical area. I can't do the medical area. I need gears. Coffee. Coffee could be nice. Hopefully we'll get the gas station cleared out. This room is clean. Screwdriver knife. Somebody. For them to turn around. And our third lead. The symbol has been hastily painted on the pavement near a manhole, partially covered by dust and grime. Take me back. Ugh. The one is just standing right there. The other one's patrolling. Don't I need to loot everything? I'm gonna use this as a shelter. That door's closed. It's Joe Tavisa. I'm begging you, don't leave me for dead. Strong shoulders, nice. Your head against an apartment for each dismantled item, nice. Thinks morale is lost when hunger is low. Now that we've got a kitchen, be a problem. Take him on board. Okay, so this is where I think one of the zombies is patrolling. Then I think the next room, the other one's just standing still. Sure they don't burn. Nice. Bathroom. Cleared. Gas station. Endpoint. Haggett Construction Incorporated. Innovation and construction. Okay, so we can move into here. Lower the threat back. And supposedly we can go back to the previous shelter. Found 3 leads of the markings. So the network, near sewer drain, we found a crumpled scrap of paper with a list of specific items to be delivered. This seems to confirm the existence of smugglers who use the old flood tunnels beneath Walton to transport illegal goods. Address of an old bookstore is scrawled across the bottom of the page. Maybe we should head there and see if we can find any information about the group. Marking complete. Network escape plan available. All survivors gain the Hope State. I will be right back. Can't camera anymore. Alright. So we're going to move shelters. Do technically have to move north. But this will at least reset our threat. Joe is hungry. Do you have anything for you to dismantle? Joe's better at dismantling. Joe's tired. Main, go out. Do we have any weapons? Seems in this trailer. You make another glass bottle. anything. Sergeant Hardwick's journal. Bunker's nearly complete. Added more dry food and a good knife. I can't explain it, just feels right. This thing in Europe is getting worse. Gotta have a plan. Hardwick's bedroom bunker revealed. Wayne died. Fought hard, but his injuries took their toll. Out of time, so the remaining survivors gained grief. Yep. Should have just snuck up on him. I knew it. Barricades getting low. Transmission. Not familiar voice asking for an airlift out of the city. It seems someone they love is gravely ill. Looking another lead. Another person. Michelle, stand still. Let me get a look at you. Okay. Looking a little tired, but I'll bet I look worse. Been in here since the big gate. And I could have left when the evacuation started, but Eugene... My husband, he never came home. Is this your home? No, but it's one of the few houses I had on the market. I knew it'd be empty. I left a note on the table for Eugene. I promised I'd wait. It's been a long week. I'm sorry about your husband. Thanks, so am I. Whatever happened to him out there, I hope it was quick. What about you? What's got you wandering around the neighborhood like this? Got a shelter not far from here. Why don't you join us? You're kidding, really? Really. Kind of you to offer, but I don't know you. Got to look out for each other. Maybe you're right. She can create more lockpicks. She loses less hunger, but loses more rest. Just lost another guy. We just lost somebody. So discover 22 Springwood Drive. I have a lockpick. I brought one. Is anything else outside? Just, I know there's a thing here. Don't hate. Lockpick. Not really worth it to come back. Rose great. Trained. So you go to sleep. Need more water. Bed. Closed. Actually, no. Michelle should do the workbench. She can make more lockpicks. Do that so I can make bolt cutter. Don't think I need those really yet. head north. There's some things in here. This will go. Clear it out, get the or clear it out, move. Door's blocked. We're gonna break them. Discovered all location. Still. Tracy and Raoul are home. Shelly. Penal area. Downstairs. Get rid of the screen. No hesitate. Two bottles of water. And a face. After this phase. should move back to the value records. That's further north. Just 3. Can upgrade any bench. Okay. Workbench. Do that. So. Good. For him to come back. Anytime. We already gotten. Still something. Man, I'm gonna be moving in. Okay, so apparently that does not. Let's see. Sleep. We're gonna do barricades. That might have been something they've updated. Yeah, I guess in an older version, anytime you move back into an old shelter, your threat should have been reduced back to 1. Switch back to the bottle. Yeah. Found hitch post, Red Mile gas station. Kids wanted out. Shelter, something up here. Some trading firearm parts. Trace is hungry. Still need water. Like the hitch post, the gas station. On her, go to the hitch post. Mm. The workbench. Firearms. Couple more lockpicks going. Yes. Water. Water. They're just gonna stand there. Start walking. Out here. Don't want to execute the zombie too close to the other one. It's gonna At least that was quiet enough. Joke. Barb, I'll be damned. You're not one of them at all. Sorry for calling you a fucker. Didn't expect company. I didn't expect to find someone out here either. So what's your story? I'm gonna assume you ain't here for gas. I'm just looking for supplies. Yeah, careful now. That's how I ended up stuck here. It ain't about leaving, it's about my gear. Stuck? You can take the ladder now. I got a lot of useful shit in my trunk, but I can't get to the damn car. Where is it at? Inside. Brought her in only a day before everything went to hell. Could have been long gone if she'd been up and running. I'm sorry. Thanks, no use complaining about it now, though. But, yes, if you want to help, I can teach you a trick for sweet talking the lock open. You want me to take your stuff? No, I want you to take me with you. That sound fair? Get down there, see if you can get the old girl open. I'll come tag along to your hidey hole once the coast is clear. He's a gunsmith. Whittler. Some range weapons are cheaper to craft. Melee weapons are cheaper to craft. Loses morale from eating vegetables or vegetable meals. Ooh. Vivaldi's a cozy Italian-American restaurant known for its ziti dishes. Texas Sports Supply, one of the last locally owned and operated sporting stores in Walton. Galaxy Zone Arcade. Sign reads, overthrow alien invaders 1 quarter at a time. Let's get the heck out of here. Check. First. In pain just because it's so noisy. Yeah. Come back. Coders. We're working on this floor now. Music, ice cold beer. I'll be right back. You guys are hungry. Okay. All right. I'd forgotten it was almost 6. Eating time for the cats. We got one patrolling. Two hours. Walking. Old Hugh literally makes no noise. It looks like I'm going to be coming back here. If possible. Because there's one lock safe, there's the bolt cutter door. Thought that door was open. Scale. I wanted to equip the pull cue. Vantage point. Discovered Ashby Hoarder's house. There's a building hidden somewhere beneath the junk. Best electronics, filled with boxy televisions and overpriced stereos. I was not paying attention to the background. Is there anything? It's just a way to get down. There's just little things about getting stuck on doors that like still happen. Joe is drained. Building 2. Electronics. We go up. Barricade. 2. Casserole. Card. Shell. I'll try to get out to the arcade. Send you some maybe Barb. Nice. Going back to the hitch post. See what's in those locked doors. Is blocked. Okay, everything's fine. Looking at. Alright. Sorry about that unexpected break. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna be able to clear this out. Zombie right there, so I couldn't really see that location. Yeah, that was just my dad calling. Just reminded me about a family event tomorrow. Yeah, no weapons. I still have to clear out this whole area. So just not worth it. Down low. Of medical supplies and water. Like most things are back. Safe. Dollar bundles, ornate cross. Keep item. Be down. Yes, the balcony. So that okay. Tracy's drained. I'm hoping I just need like one more day. Just make. I don't really want to get the broken gun. Use that to actually craft weapons. How's it going? Hey, Bulbasaur. It's not going too great. I started a new game just to like test some things that I had like gameplay mechanics I had read about. So I started with Tracy and Wayne instead of Daphne and Penny, and Wayne met an untimely death. So Tracy's the last remaining of our starting group. And so far I've met Barb, Michelle, Joe, and Raul. But otherwise, we found one airlift lead. We found all 3 leads for the network. So now we're trying to locate the bookstore. But at least other than that, we are surviving. Just barely. And zombies are starting to deal 2 damage to our barricades. So I'm needing to move up. And I've almost got the arcade emptied. But like 2 things I had read about was supposedly, I guess in an older build, moving shelter, like you could move to a new shelter, move back to your previous shelter, and it would like reset your threat. But that looks like it has changed because I was already in this. I was already in this location. I moved out, moved back in, and they're still doing 2 damage each phase. But something else I had learned was I can scavenge multiple places. So for example, okay. So like even though Barb's scavenging one area, I can take Raul and scavenge, this gas station. So the first time I had played, I was just kind of under the assumption of, you can use each station once per shift. So I was kind of handcuffing myself the first time I was playing. But other than that, like I said, yeah, we've lost 1 person. We're slowly making progress. Barb was originally hurt when we found her, so those ribs aren't my doing. Hammers. So the president wants in. Oh, it's your stream now. Oh, come here. Oh. Oh. You say hi? We're gonna take a little kitty break. Just get your claws out of my shirt. You have a good dinner, nice and full. Yeah, you're on camera. Maybe one day I gotta get. Oof. Ow. Oh, matter, baby. Trying to get. I was definitely a dog guy growing up. Ah. I am not food, baby. You just ate. But yeah, she and Jeff are the third and fourth. Well, Jeff was the third cat. She's the fourth cat I've lived with, and these two have definitely grown on me. Because the first two cats we lived with was just one was crazy, like she was like even more so than Bear here. And like neither one were really affectionate, like at least toward me. But like Jeff tolerates being petted. She loves attention. So they're just like kind of night and day. The other, like the two previous cats we had. Oop, that's not toys. No toys in the desk. No toys in the desk. No toys. Toys in the desk. Where's your... Ow. She wants to. Yeah, when a kid named Midnight, let anyone get pet them but me. Nice. You were the chosen one. But like growing when I was a kid, we didn't have any pets because my mom was allergic. And then when I was like a teenager, my sister found. Now, Mr. President wants it. Be right going. Shed it. Okay. Oh. And you wanna? How adhesive do you wanna? Oh boy. Okay, so yeah, when I was a teenager, my sister found a dog roaming around like on the side of the street. Took her in. My mom kind of fell in love with her. So a few years later, she finds like another dog on the side of the street, so brings her in. My brother kind of takes care of her. And at that point, my mom's kind of realizing like She's not as allergic as she thought. Because, like, one of the things about allergies is you can kind of, for the lack of a better term, you can kind of force yourself to become unallergic through like exposure. So like after the two cats, like she's kind of finding out she's not really allergic anymore. And then when I was 18, they adopted another dog for me. And now Jeff wants out. Once again, catless. But yeah, so at one point we had 3 dogs in our house. One was mine, one was my brother's, one was my sister's. So I had my boy, who was a black lab named Scooby, for about 14, 15 years. Before he just he got arthritis in one leg, and the vet was kind of recommending maybe amputating the leg because they just kept increasing his prescription for pain medicine. And it was just getting to the point where it was just starting to get too much, like too strong. So when they did a scan, see kind of like how bad the arthritis was, they discovered cancer in another leg that it was like starting to spread. Right now I'm jumbling the story. He had arthritis, like pretty bad arthritis. And then they went to scan to see like kind of how bad it was. They discovered the cancer, that the cancer was spreading, and they were thinking about amputating. But then that would leave him with like one really bad leg. And like the fact that the cancer was like kind of spreading, they couldn't really recommend amputating the leg just to give him a few more months possibly of living. So kind of at that point, we kind of figured it was probably best to just put him under, just to kind of ease his suffering. But God, even in his kind of final few months, like weeks, he was still just trying to be like that little pup he was. And he was like, God, he was up in his like up near 100 pounds, like full adult, still wanting up on your lap, trying to jump up. I remember how just like it was like the comedy thing of like the little 100-pound dog jumping up on your lap and squishing you. Do I have to kill those zombies too? Guessing so. Because I think that's the only zombie left. So when I moved in with my buddy, he'd kind of always been in like a cat family. Would wake you up, I guess. Ugh. That was sloppy. Yeah, so my buddy was more of always like a cat family, so we got cats. When we first lived together, and then when we moved into this apartment, God, how long has it been? Like 8 years, 7 years? We found, or well, he found a cat that was kind of wandering around the apartment in winter. So like he and another family kind of tried to catch the cat, like over like a week or so, and like eventually they did, and they already had like 3 cats, so they couldn't really keep any more. So they had notified my buddy, who had like mentioned he was looking for cats. So we took him in, and that was Jeff, the white and little chunky white and gray one. And then we've had him for about 4 years now. And then we recently adopted Bear, who was the smaller black and brown one, just because we thought Jeff might like a friend, and he does not like her not that much. He tolerates her, he does not like her. Yeah, might as well. They can take the morale hit. But yeah, Jeff is not fond of. He's not fond of Bear. Oh shoot! I wanted to move in. That's right. Move. So we adopted Bear. She was already like 2 or 3, so she's kind of in her whole like terrible teens of cats. So she's the stereotypical one who jumps up on your desk and pushes shit around. Do I have anyone who can? I think so. So Bear was originally apparently found in somebody's barn, having like just given birth to a litter of cats. And so the shelter, one of the shelters took her and the litter in. When the kittens were old enough, they fostered the kittens out and then put her up for adoption. And she was apparently in a shelter for about a year, I think, when we finally adopted her. Don't want to do anything with that yet. Let's get Board is up to there. The game got big alien plushie. So that's the bookstore, right? I should have probably pinned this. Get the bookstore, yeah. Joe can go scavenge. I was hungry, but he also has the weak stomach, so I don't really want to feed him junk food. Need to upgrade that bench. Make some better weapons, but I need... So, just build some hammers. Yeah, because the knife takes 2, or takes 1 more. So it's doing something. Heal him now. Just top him off. So this will probably be my final run for now. So we're supposed to meet somebody in here. Bottle is done. Newspaper. Newspaper reads, Mass riot Rock City. Walton became a battleground last night following the game between the Walton City Wasps and the West Texas Shields. I see more cabinets upstairs. Take whatever for now. Choose up. I'm gonna wait for the one to come back patrolling. The one in the yellow dress looks like she's staying right there. Today feels off. Body early. You woke up early instead of sleeping in. Oh. Well, I'm sorry to hear that. Because yeah, like the same way for me. Like Thursday or Fridays and Saturdays were normally my days off. So just like yeah, like thankfully, like I don't work until like noon. I don't work until noon, so like I'm kind of used to getting up at like 11, 12 o'clock every day. But yeah, like it just there's just days where it's just like my body just wakes up and I'm just like, oh crap, I gotta go to work. Before like I kind of finally realize I'm like, no, it's the weekend. I can sleep in if I want to. So I'm sorry you weren't able to sleep in. Because that especially sucks. Because that's the whole idea for, at least like for me, my belief is like Friday is like the day I sleep in because it's the weekend. Oh, I can't anymore. You don't have to see my gut. But it's like, yeah, I sleep in on Friday, and then Saturday I do everything. You know, I do my shopping, I do some cleaning. But Friday is rest. It's rest, especially after a long week. Newspaper headline reads: More districts fall. Churches and schools being used as emergency shelters. But yeah, in the time being, they've laid us off on Sundays. No more locations in this area. So like, kind of thankfully, I'm not as beat up and tired, so I don't sleep in on Fridays that much. But yeah, I think February, they moved us to 4 days a week because of low volume at work. And right now, the rumor is after Memorial Day, we might be going back up to 5 days. Which, God, I think Memorial Day, I think, is... I Remembrance Day for like everybody else. But we in America had to have a special name. But it's basically with the last Monday in May. So that's the person we have to follow. So yes, so supposedly in June we're going back to 5 days. Body's used to waking up at 3 to 4 in the evening, having to get up at 1 to 2, running to work until you woke up. Oh. Oh, that's horrible. Okay, so alright, screw that other zombie. After the person. God, I'm playing so sloppy today. God damn it. Who are you with? VMC? Pedro Blancos? Nobody. Just looking for information, that's all. Oh Christ, you're a sleeper. This. I can't I can't believe I ran from a goddamn civilian. But the smugglers, you're with them, aren't you? That underground group? The network? Right. Do they know a way out of Walton? A way that's hidden? Look, I'm nobody. A mule, just an errand girl, risking my ass out here with those things. I go dead drop to dead drop, nobody tells me shit. I can't help you. Tell me where to find someone who can. Fine. Pogo's in Green Haven. Check the ice cream machine in the back kitchen. Password is Sabero. Thank you. Done here. That warning that went out over the radio, that was you guys? That fucking broadcast. Jesus, what a joke. Some of our members have delusions of grandeur. Acting like some resistant movement when they should keep their damn heads down. I wouldn't read too much into it. What did you call me? What was that you called me? A sleeper, you know, a coward. It's what we call the ones who hid during the fall of Walton. Then, one by one, they crawl out of hiding, blurry-eyed, like sleepwalkers, you know? Most don't last more than a few days, maybe you'll do better. So, now you have to search Pogos. Pogos in Greenhaven. Try not to get killed by the two zombies over here. I think it's just really just the one, because I did kill that other one that was there. I think. Hang up. Shovel. Okay. I haven't had any sickness yet. Not those for the screw. Okay, I don't think there's anything else in here. The hell out of here. Okay. Let's Raul and Joe are drained. So we ran into a mule at the dead drop location behind the BB bookstore. Apparently the smugglers are hiding out beneath a Pogo's restaurant in Greenhaven. Should take a look. Oh yeah, we have to move down south now. That'll be for another time. I'm probably going to call it here for now. Yeah, thank you for coming in, hanging out. I hope you guys have a good weekend. See, I think Sano's on. It's on. Yeah, so yeah, I'm sure you know who Sonic it is. So I will rate you to him. So I think he should just be getting ready to start. I'll see y'all later. So y'all have a good night, have a good weekend, have fun, take care, and I will see you all later.